Do I have evidence that they're lying? Yes. Yeah. Am I going to show it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So stay tuned. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin Bies. I'm a wife, a mom, a military veteran, a certified personal trainer, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by the reps. I feel like I haven't said that in a very long time. Kind of fun. Okay, anyways, I do want to start off with a quick content warning. This video is going to discuss extreme fasting, pseudoscience, and the usual MLM nonsense, especially nonsense coming from Kelsey, Rhae, and Eric Caraway. So apparently they are doing yet another extended fast. Eric decided that they were going to starve for 63 plus hours. Yeah, it couldn't be me. And it was the perfect time to go live. While promoting ketones, of course, fake coaching, and what they call their Fit for Life couples program. And listen, we've got a lot to unpack, including the lies, the shenanigans, the part where they somehow managed to make medical misinformation sound like a TED Talk for Instagram or Facebook. Stick around, though, towards the end, because when I tell you that I've got the receipts from Kelsey Rhae's own website proving that they are yet again lying about their testimonials, I'm not exaggerating at all. We're going to get there, but stick around. Okay, let's get into the video, shall we?
All right, I'm in here. Cool.
Hey, what's up? It is Kelsey Rhae and
Coach Eric. How are y'all doing?
coming at you live. As y'all are hopping on, if you're watching this live, drop a 1 in the comments. If you're watching this on the replay, please drop a number 2. Say hi, say hello. We'd love to see that you guys are here.
Guys, drop a number 2 in the comments.
We have definitely built quite the community on our platforms, and we love to see your names come across our screen. So hi, hello. We're going to show you guys what we're breaking our 63-hour fast with.
We're excited, but I just want to say this. If you are a couple or you're somebody looking to lose, 20 to 45 pounds in just 90 days, you can drop FT4 in the comments and actually just get our exact strategy on how to do that. We help, individuals, couples, live a healthy lifestyle and reach their fat loss goals. But
what? Right off the bat? We're not even a minute in and they're already running some sort of a recruitment funnel, because that's what that is. The drop FT4 in the comments. I think it's fit. I can't remember what they call it. Something for life. Fit couples for life. I don't remember. FT4, apparently. This is an MLM engagement tactic that we see all the time, and the promise of losing up to 45 pounds in 90 days is completely unsafe. It's also unethical and nowhere near what any certified trainer or dietitian would recommend. Notice how they wrap in here, or they will here shortly, that, oh, we're helping couples get healthy. This is an emotional bait disguised as support. God, I hate it.
We actually have a free guide. It's 4 different steps, things that you can incorporate to help you and your partner get.
Why are you clapping like that? It's giving Hercules. Why are you clapping like that?
Healthy and fit and reconnect together. And so if you want me to send that over to you or Eric, again, just drop FT4, which stands for Fit Together Forever.
Fit Together Forever. Thanks for clearing that up, Kelsey Rhae. I still hate it.
In the comments, we'll send that over to you and we can have a conversation also if you are looking for more in-depth coaching. Like Eric said, if you're looking to lose 20 to 45 pounds in 90 days, we're going to help you do that. And do it with a good, clean energy.
Yeah.
No.
So what we're doing is we're breaking our fast. This is traditionally we just fasted for like 72 hours. We utilize ketones.
63 exactly, but
is it 63?
Yeah.
I thought we were in the 70s.
Usually.
Anyways, we don't suggest you break your fast like we are.
Why?
Then why are you going live about it? It's giving do as I say, not as I do. And it's kind of weird.
Is this not good?
It is good, but we're more experienced when it comes to this. Our digestion is kind of used to this. If you're new to fasting, I don't recommend utilizing so many whole foods in one sitting. What I do recommend is beef bone broth.
You know what I recommend? Not doing an extended fast unless you're working with medical professionals. Yeah, okay.
Or chicken, any type of broth. And, ingest that with like a protein shake immediately once you're ready to break your fast, and then wait like an hour or two to introduce more whole foods into your diet. But we're more experienced when it comes to this, and so we're just gonna share what we're breaking our fast with. And Kelsey's got something different than me.
A lot of you guys ask us how we get through our fast without having headaches, without being too tired, without being fatigued. The simple answer to that is ketones. Okay, so if you've never had exogenous ketones, it's different than doing the keto diet. Ketones help to curb your appetite, give you good clean energy, focus, mental clarity, and they burn your body's fat for that fuel. And if you want more information on those, you can always just drop the word FIT, F-I-T, in the comments. We'll send you some more details about that. They helped me lose 55 pounds in the first 4 months and sustain over the past 6 years. They've helped him lose 61 pounds in 4 months and sustain over the past 6 years. They've helped us build muscle. It's a really great tool, a really great resource if you're looking for something to help you get started and catch that momentum. So
my favorite part about what she just said is that ketones, she's claiming that ketones help you build muscle, and we know that that's not true. That just is like so loud to me. It's kind of funny. Anyways, we're already talking about a 63-hour fast while drinking MLM ketone drinks. That's not discipline. That's dehydration and disinformation. Not misinformation, disinformation. Exogenous ketones do not burn your belly fat for fuel. They're salts. Your body still uses whatever fuel it has first, usually food, not fat. And claiming that 55 pounds lost in 4 months, no, thank you. That's crash dieting territory, not sustainable health. This is embarrassing.
yes, I have something different.
But part of my 3-pillar system, what I focus on with my clients is, intermittent fasting and like extended fast, like we utilize. So part of that being, I wanted to share with y'all what we're going to break our fast with. And I talked yesterday on live, like what types of fast you can utilize for a beginner, intermediate, expert. So today I just want to break down, basically what we're eating. So first off, I got these. We shopped at Aldi's. We have a video we're gonna post about shopping on a budget and getting foods that are gonna support your health loss when it comes to this, or your fat loss when it comes to this. There's a couple things that play a part, and I get asked this question very frequently and often. Is there are ingredients in foods that can sabotage our health overall, but also utilizing lower calorie foods can get you.
What aspects of our health are you referring to? Because it's a very broad term. If you come across people online that are using these vague, broad terms referring to your health without getting specific, talking about ingredients and things of that nature, that should be a red flag. Huge red flag.
To your fat loss goals quicker. So there is a balance when it comes to this. So I try to minimize, I do eat.
Did she just use that spoon and then put it back in the cottage cheese container? Like nobody noticed that? Or would notice that? Okay.
Low carb wraps, and I think that's something that's been a really big part of my fat loss success, is having convenient stuff when it comes to hitting those calorie goals. So that is part of my, those low carb wraps, and they don't really utilize good ingredients. Like I got these egg wraps, but I haven't even looked at the ingredients when it comes to.
Here's a hot take: unless you have a gluten sensitivity or gluten allergy, you could have a tortilla. You could have a whole wheat tortilla. You could have a regular tortilla and balance that with what you're putting on the tortilla and rolling up. It's a wild concept. Wild concept, I guess. Maybe for Eric, but
these aren't even that bad. So I utilize low carb tortilla wraps, but I wanted to get these from Aldi. These are low carb egg wraps. So we got these are 50 calories.
Somebody said, how does your blood sugar not drop? So ketones actually stabilize your blood sugar. So it's really, again, it's a great tool to use, especially if you have issues with that, or you're scared of that, or you have that problem. Ketones will stabilize your blood sugar.
You want your blood sugar to drop in a safe range. There is a safe range for your blood sugar to sit. And most people ask me hey, I've been feeling shaky. Is that okay? It most definitely is okay if you monitor your blood sugar. If you're a diabetic, type 2, it is best to start with the beginner fast, like I said, the intermittent fast, like the 16-8, the OMAD. But if you want to jump into the steady state, utilize those first, and then you can move over into 24-hour fast. And it's okay to feel shaky. That's just your body really switching over to utilizing fat more efficiently.
No, Eric. No. Feeling shaky is not your body switching over to fat burning mode, that's called hypoglycemia. And the claim that ketones stabilize blood sugar is pure pseudoscience. What do you even mean? There's no peer-reviewed data that shows Pruvit ketones help to regulate glucose. If somebody with diabetes or insulin resistance took that advice seriously, it could be extremely dangerous. These two are extremely dangerous. And ultimately, they're just trying to sell you Pruvit's ketones. Do not take these people's advice when it comes to your health. Talk to your medical professional. I cannot believe he is online talking about, oh, you're feeling shaky. No, that's a great thing. No, that could be a very dangerous thing for so many people.
And that's a good signal, because like we're constantly in a state of, spiked insulin, and that's not good. That's how you become resistant. And that's where PCOS, that's where, diabetes comes in. A lot of metabolic syndromes and disorders happen when that, when you constantly have your blood sugar spiked. So it is a good thing to lower your blood sugar. But again, if you have certain medical conditions or, stuff like that, you do have to be more cautious. So start slow.
Or just speak with a medical professional that actually knows what they're talking about, because he does not.
Monitor that, and then start weaning yourself and challenging yourself into longer steady state fasts.
So exogenous ketones only during our fast. Doing usually 1, sometimes 2. I actually do 3. I'll do 1 in the morning, and then I'll do a keto up, which is our instant canned ketosis, before my workout. And then I'll do a caffeine ketone at night before I go to bed. They're both yours. This was my plate. I just couldn't fit everything on one. You think you? That's okay. You just don't want 2 wraps, or you want 1 of each?
Yeah,
I got you.
That's all right.
So I was gonna say something else too. And if you want more information about that, you can drop FIT in the comments. So we're having 2 separate things because I'm not eating salmon, and I also didn't want the egg wraps. I've never had them before, so I might try a piece of it. But we love turkey burgers.
Listen, I'm not a mustard fan, and I'm sure some of you are. That seems like a lot of mustard. I mean, if you love it, awesome. But I just find it just makes me uncomfortable because I don't like mustard. But that's just me being silly. That, if you like mustard, go for it. But it seems like a lot of mustard.
And the frozen ones from Turkey Ball, they're...
Turkey Ball? Is it Butterball? Turkey Ball? Turkey Ball.
Butterball turkey burgers. They're so good, y'all. So we got this avocado, cottage cheese, and then I have chickpea salad, and then a black bean salad.
We really like the chickpea salad.
And then he's got something separate.
I've got cottage cheese. I really like the smoked salmon that you can get from the frozen section. And you can make some really cool pinwheels with the smoked salmon. Like in the low carb wraps. Throw you some... I don't have it with me, but I have this spreadable.
We don't want to see your plate, Kelsey, right? We definitely do not want to see you eating, but I guess that's what we're doing.
Cheese, it's fluffy kind of. It's 100 calories per 3 tablespoons, which isn't bad at all. Because usually a serving of, shredded mozzarella cheese is 80, 90, and then even cheddar is
fat-free cheese, by the way.
Yeah, fat-free cheese is better for lowering your calories. But you can throw this salmon on there with some avocado, and then roll it up and then cut it into these pinwheels, and you can have it like that, or you just enjoy it as a wrap. But I have this, and I'm gonna have the turkey burger wrap too with this egg wrap.
I mean, give me a yes in the comments if this looks like something you would want to eat.
Oh, no. That's bomb.
How many calories? This is very low calories.
This is super low calorie.
Mine's fine.
I'm sorry. Avocado is not low calorie because it's a fat. It's supposed to be that way. 9 calories per gram of fat for fat. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
Don't suggest you break your fast if you fast for 60 plus hours with Whole Foods like this.
Also, I'm not saying that avocado is bad. I love avocado. I think it is a fantastic fat source. I'm just saying, she's like, this is really low calorie, except it's not. Because you have carbs and you have fat and you have protein on there. Those all have, you get what I'm saying, right? Okay.
Start slow. Like I was saying, we're more experienced. We've done this.
We're more extreme also.
We've done.
Oh yeah, we know you're extreme. We've seen the binge and restrict cycles, in my opinion, just like we're seeing right now.
Done this repetitively.
Basically, what's going to happen is it makes your digestive tract kind of freak out.
It irritates it a little bit,
and you'll really go to the bathroom.
You'll have more frequent bowel movements.
But
And
I
it's
like
not
And then pair that with drinking ketones. Oh, I wonder what their toilet paper budget might be.
good overtime to do that, but we don't do this often. Like like this with breaking our fast. But we are very much more experienced with fasting and stuff like that. So don't recommend it, by the way.
Then don't show it.
And also, go ahead.
If you guys, somebody just said they suck at tracking.
Wow, Eric.
If you have, all right, so give me a, drop the word, together in the comments if you're in a relationship. Maybe you're married, maybe you're engaged, maybe you're just dating, whatever, right? If you're in a relationship, we're doing something right now. It's called Fit Together Forever. But a lot of the couples that we talk to, and even individuals, okay, this is a wide thing, right? So you could just drop anything you want. Tell me you're single in the comments. But a lot of people have a hard time sticking to what they're doing because they don't know how to track. They lose track of everything. It takes so much brain power and effort and energy to like create the programs. And this is where Eric and I come in. We actually create a program for you individually and together, for you to not have to think about anything. You don't have to think about your workouts. You don't have to think about your meals, like what you have to go to you just have a grocery list. You know exactly what to get for the week, and you know exactly what to make. You know all the measurements to stick to your calories, and you don't have to think about anything. So if you are somebody who maybe you're individual and you don't need to do the couples thing, or maybe you do want to do it with your spouse and you would like to get healthy and get fit and just have some actual coaching that's going to help you stay on track with accountability and support, please drop FT4 in the comments so that we can have a conversation.
No, don't do that. Also, notice how they are pivoting into their coaching. At first, it was like, hey, we're going to break our fast. But then it turns into this sales funnel for their Fit Together Forever couples program or whatever. They frame it like it's this coaching service, but it's really just a lead magnet for their MLM business. These programs often recycle generic meal plans and workouts, as we've seen before, then tack on product sales disguised as accountability tools to make things easier, which I know is probably what they're going to do. When she was mentioning, oh, somebody that's tracking and this and that, and you can't keep up with it or it's too hard, you have to pick sustainable habits that work for you, your lifestyle, your schedule, and your routine. And I think, just my personal opinion as a personal trainer, is that you want to be thinking about these things. So when they mentioned you don't have to think about it, you don't have to think about your workouts, you don't have to think about that. The most powerful thing that I believe, or powerful tool that I can give my clients, is to get them thinking about how to build a complete plate without tracking macros. Some of them aren't ready. Some of you aren't ready to jump into tracking. So it's a lot easier to build a complete plate than it is to jump into tracking. So sustainable habits, overthinking, this is the solution, because these two, I don't even need to say anymore. Let's continue.
We're on this mission right now to just help people get healthy and get fit and do it in a way that's not miserable and that's actually really sustainable. So if you struggled staying on track in the past, this is going to be the perfect fit for you.
No, none of what these two do is sustainable. And that's the reason that we see the cyclic behavior from them. The binging, the restricting, the binging, the restricting. Now, I'm a fan of donuts. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. If it fits within your goals, you don't have allergies, things of that nature, enjoy a donut. If you're having cravings, have a serving of what you are craving. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that, because that is a sustainable lifestyle. However, how many days do you guys think after this, Eric is going to start fantasizing about donuts? And then they're going to go into their next restrict cycle. And then they're going to binge again. This is a perfect example of how to not have sustainable nutrition habits. These two are a living, breathing example of it.
2 more spots available. We actually have.
Oh my God, with your mouth full of food, you are nasty, bro. Oh.
3 couples that we're working with. So,
are you sure about that? 3 couples? Stick to the end. I'm going to show you that they're not actually working with 3 couples, and these are liars that lie. Yeah. Again. Okay, Kelsey,
A
right.
gluten allergy. Amazing, Thelma. Crystal, I love that. I love that so much. Are there egg wraps? Let me take it.
But if you're watching, you know, these lives, the 3 things that I really focus on is going to be, 1, we've got to boost your metabolism somehow. Let me know in the comments if you have a low metabolism. A lot of people do. And if you don't know what that is, that just means your body's efficiency at burning calories at rest. We'll just say that's your BMR, your basal metabolic rate. That is your rate.
Oh, please tell us, what did he say on the last video? Did he say subtract 30% from your BMR? I think that's what he said on the last one. Subtract 30% from your BMR. Your BMR is the amount of calories your body needs to just function without just laying down, let alone if you are walking, if you are working, if you are active, yeah. Please tell me he's going to say that again.
And what you live, that is what you're like. If you don't know what a calorie is a measure of energy. And so our bodies use energy, and food is energy. And that's why I say it's like it's the easiest way to take control of your health, because food, you can directly control the food that you eat. Like it's very simple. And you can definitely take control of that.
You can.
You might.
Okay, then why aren't you two? Why do you have to do these extreme fasts? Why do you fantasize about food online? It appears, in my opinion. You go first, Eric and Kelsey. Okay, never mind.
You might
mentally challenging.
It's very mentally challenging when you start, but it's not impossible. You can do this. So boosting
I know this is a serious topic, but these two and what they say is so wild that sometimes for self-preservation, I just have to laugh. So I hope that's coming across in that way, because it is so ridiculous what these two say and do online. But I promise at the end of this, we're going to get to a point where I'm like, these are liars that lie. I'm going to keep saying that, but stick around. I promise it's worth it.
Metabolism takes 3 different steps. A lot of us are just really sedentary, so we need to build some muscle mass. I said this on my Facebook, walking 10 steps a day, like 10K steps a day. That's wonderful. I love that you're doing that, but it's not enough. If you want my honest opinion, you need to be doing more. You need to be, I say this, get in the gym. If you don't like the gym, that's okay. You know, at first I did not, you know, something forced me. God was telling me to get into church. And I was forcing myself to get into church for.
I'm sorry. How did we go from 10,000 steps to getting in church? Because that seems a little, I don't know, spiritual manipulation, has entered the chat. We've now entered the Jesus told me to work out portion of this MLM circus show. I don't know what I really want to call it, but mixing spirituality with sales is manipulative. It's meant to build trust and guilt at the same time. I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. When you are mixing spiritual beliefs, religion with this kind of an MLM pitch, what it does is it creates this environment where if people are questioning you, they're questioning their own faith. So therefore, people aren't going to necessarily be comfortable saying, well, this doesn't make sense, or asking questions or critically thinking. It's extremely manipulative. And for the record, walking 10 steps a day could be beneficial for a lot of people, not everybody, because again, this blanket generic advice he gives is dangerous. But here's the thing. You don't need to guilt yourself into a gym membership just because a supplement coach said discipline. There are a lot of people that I work with that want to start working out at home. There's a lot of people that are not comfortable yet going into a gym. There's a lot of people that want to build confidence before they step into the gym, and that's totally okay. That's a lot of people. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. Don't listen to these two.
The first 4 months, I was just bringing my family, forcing it wasn't necessarily a full, but I was it wasn't something that was in my daily regimen and my habit that I'm used to. I'm programmed differently, and I did not have that type of programming.
It's okay to do things you don't want to do.
Yes, it very much is.
What kind of life are you living if you don't do the things that you don't want to do?
And I started to do that, and then now I cannot live without it. I have to go to church every single Sunday. So much to the fact that now I'm involved with my church. Yeah. New Spring, baby. Let's go.
I wonder if that church knows that you guys are lying online to sell people ketones.
Got this shirt. Check it out. But, you get it.
Everyone, everywhere, every day, in a relationship.
Like Kelsey said, you got to do things in your life that you don't really want to do. That's motivation can only last you so long. It's only going to, work for so long. But discipline discipline. And the easiest way is, of course, to get on a program where you take out the guesswork, where there's no like overthinking and like you just don't have the skills and the knowledge to actually put something in place for a structured plan to do this.
And neither do you, Eric.
That's kind of where we come in to help. But building muscle. So get in the gym, get started on some sort of resistance training 3 to 4 times a week, build some solid muscle mass. That's going to boost your metabolism. Muscle tissue takes energy way more than fat. So if you can build muscle, lose some fat, will boost that metabolism a little bit more, so you get more efficient at utilizing more, calories.
I'm so glad that she got closer to the camera so that we could see her eating closer.
Energy at rest. Once we do that, then we're going to move on to I had it in my post. Intermittent fasting, like we're talking now, is another pillar that I focus on, because again, when we can drop those insulin levels and we can baseline those, that's going to also ensure that we're fixing our digestion, we're detoxing our bodies. You're going to start utilizing, again, fat better efficiently for fuel. We want to switch over to that.
Hearing the spoon hit her teeth when she's eating on camera. Oh,
hyped up on glucose and carbohydrates that we're over consuming that, and we have too much fuel and our bodies can't utilize it. Then you start storing body fat. So to minimize that, we lower.
Oh, great.
Which is number 3, which is you get on a high protein diet, because when we can position our protein at a percentage range where our carbohydrates are a little lower, we're still staying full, and we can enjoy, also with protein supplementing your fitness in the gym, you're going to utilize less carbohydrates in your diet.
What do you mean? So are you saying that people are supplementing their energy by drinking ketones? Maybe this is just me. I don't know. But I would actually prefer to have carbs as my fuel source for the gym, because that's what our body prefers. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
And that's going to ensure also that our insulin drops. We utilize fat more efficiently. And, this is extremely helpful, especially if you have PCOS, if you have non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, if you have...
If you have any of those things, please see a doctor. Don't listen to them. Okay, thank you.
I mean, I used to have high blood pressure. I had high triglycerides. I fixed a lot of this, and I've helped clients actually get off blood pressure medicines. And I've helped, women in premenopause break thresholds that they never thought that they could break by doing these pillars.
You are your only obstacle. Your mind is your only... Somebody said, how do you do 3 days with no... Like, it is a mental game, and you have to have a bigger reason for why you're fasting. It's not easy. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's easy. Ketones make it easier. They curb your appetite. They give you the good, clean energy to move through your day. But yeah, like...
Exactly.
Oh.
And I don't share a lot of my emotions when it comes to that with you guys, when it complaining wise, because number one, it's a sin to do that. And oh, poor me.
I'm sorry. What? It's a sin to complain about being hungry when you're fasting? What do you mean? Oh my God. Okay, so clearly we have entered the phase of medical misinformation. I feel like this is where it gets even more dangerous. Claiming to help people get off of medication without being a licensed medical provider is not only unethical, it's illegal. There is zero clinical evidence that fasting and MLM supplements reverse medical conditions like PCOS or fatty liver. This is reckless. It's predatory, especially towards women who are desperate for answers. Oh, I hate it.
That's a whole nother conversation. But anyways, the evenings are the worst. Every evening, he's like, it's all right. He's bringing me through. Having somebody there too. I'm
having
I'm
someone
so
there
hungry.
And holding each other accountable. But there are some mental things that you can do. Like feeling hungry and...
So you eat something. Eating is good for your mental health as well. Having a snack, having a meal.
You are just sitting around kind of constantly thinking about food. You're kind of walking past your pantry a lot. You're pacing. You're like, oh my gosh, should I do this?
I mean, are you laughing, Kelsey Rhae? Because this is too real, what he's saying? I don't know that to be true. I'm asking a question is all.
You're bound to fail when you do that. So you have to rewire your brain to think differently. Go journal something. Mm-hmm. Go read a book.
Love it.
Go for a walk. Go do some body squats in your house to just get your heart rate elevated.
Read your
Something
Bible.
that helps with hunger is actually getting to the gym. If you
Most people don't know what real hunger is.
When you elevate your
Oh my-
growth hormone, when you exercise, and especially being in a fasted state, sorry, honey,
Mm-hmm.
that's going to also help with your hunger hormones, and that's going to decrease hunger for you and your appetite. So exercise. A lot of people say, "Yeah, I get hungry after a workout." It's natural too, but when you start training your body to fast and exercise, it like switches completely.
I can't eat in the mornings. Like I'm not hungry in the morning. Like I don't know. My first natural instinct is not to eat in the mornings. I've been doing intermittent fasting. Look at that. Intermittent fasting for so long.
I check.
By the way, strawberries, great hack. They're very low in calories. Strawberries are so...
Fruits and vegetables are typically lower in calorie, and you can eat a large quantity of them, and they also have fiber, so you're going to feel full. So, I mean, okay, all right.
such a good
Also low glycemic.
snack to snack.
They have fiber. So fiber, a lot of us don't have fiber in our diets.
Oh my God.
I got a bag of organic chia seeds. Get some chia seeds because like
I do love
they're
chia seeds.
wonderful for regulating your blood sugar
gonna wait.
and your digestion.
It's because they're a good source of fiber.
That's the broom for your digestion. That's gonna sweep all that out. A lot of us eat these prepackaged foods. They do not. They're sucked of all their nutrients. They sucked of all this fiber, and we wonder why we hold all this weight in our midsection. We wonder why we have low energy. We wonder why our bowel movements are inconsistent and not good. They don't look good. You want better bowel movements, and to do that, you need to introduce fiber into your diet. So berries are a wonderful source of fiber, but also some chia seeds. Get some chia seeds, mix those in like a protein shake. Even like you can do some Greek yogurt with some chopped berries, and then like sprinkle some chia seeds
Why couldn't she wait until they were done to clean it up? It's so weird.
on top. That's a wonderful way to get more fiber in your diet, but that's going to balance your blood sugar as well. That's why fruits, so like berries, strawberries, blueberries are so good. They're lower glycemic. They don't have as much sugar, but they have fiber. So it's not going to rapidly spike your blood sugar like if you were to have a strawberry shortcake Debbie roll, which I want one of those. And sugar is very much addictive, guys. Like we crave these things often.
We do. It's
so
not
normal.
okay. You're not. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. We just have more willpower.
You just got to have you have a choice to do this.
And we know what the benefits are.
Is the willpower in the room with us now? No? Okay.
Eating like that.
Yeah,
There
and
are
how
no
you feel.
benefits. You're going to feel like crap every single time. And there's times where we do eat those things. We've kind of decided here recently that
Oh, we know, because the cyclic behavior that I've already addressed multiple times in this video.
we're going to stop with the cane sugar. And if we want to eat something and we want to go above our calories, we're going to do so. But we're going to do it with home cooked foods, home good baked foods with sugar alternatives. My mouth's not working.
Speaking of baked goods, I am currently working on a maple bacon sourdough loaf that we're going to cut up and make into French toast. And I cannot wait. So if you're not following me on Instagram, you should, because that's where I put everything.
Autophagy.
Yeah. Like
Autophagy.
autophagy and stem cell reproduction happens when you enter a really, really I don't know,
After
like
24 hours.
That's getting into like really scientific stuff, which I don't have too much knowledge when it comes to stem cell production and all that. But
Oh, we know that you don't have a lot of scientific knowledge. We know, Eric.
if you heard the rumors, the
Yes, he takes
celebs
ketones.
I take ketones daily.
But the celebrities
the celebrities are, somebody made a thing about. I'm not making fun of her, but I don't like
What?
her. Her name's gosh.
No, don't say her name on here.
Yeah,
No.
I bet a lot of people don't like her too.
Is it a celebrity?
Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh,
Yes.
it's a celebrity. I was like, okay,
Yes.
that was a random person.
So
I don't know. I was like,
all these people were making fun of her because she just looked like she didn't look too good. Like she aged a lot because she like moved out of the country and all this other stuff. But
I mean, she could have aged because she's an atrocious person. I mean, this is wild. How did we get into science and celebrities? I don't understand what's happening. Now, autophagy is a real process, but it's not a marketing strategy. Saying that stem cell reproduction after fasting for 24 hours doesn't make it true, just makes it sound like a Goop article written by ChatGPT circa 2018. I do feel like Kelsey Rhae here is just repeating what we were all told at the Pruvit events. Autophagy happens after 24 hours of fasting. And that's why they did the 60-hour fast, which actually was just a number that Rob DeBoer made up according to Rob DeBoer. So, yeah.
People were commenting she doesn't have that stuff they were eating on, and they say celebrities like some dark stuff.
Over there. So I saw something about Taylor. Anyways, doesn't matter. Guys, drop FT4 in the comments below. Look at my pinky.
Yeah, I know Look
at my pinky. My nail.
The nub.
Broke.
Your fingernails look like mine now. Well, at least it's just that one.
I really I don't know. The urges I have to just be natural.
We got a surprise coming too that we'll probably go live with Saturday. Let's go live Saturday. What? Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You keep forgetting about that.
I know. I'm so nervous.
We'll go live Saturday.
I'm so nervous.
Can't wait.
So anyways, y'all, I have to get off. I got a coaching call and team call. If you want to learn more about making money from home, drop a $sign in the comments below. I'll teach you how to make some extra money. So with that being said, we're going to hop off. Thanks for hopping.
Okay, goodbye. Thank you. I'm done. That was enough. I've seen what I needed to see. After 20 minutes of pseudoscience and emotional manipulation, they end with this weird begging for engagement, drop a $sign to make money thing. Classic MLM, I want to say strategy, but it's really not a strategy. But I don't know how else I want to word that. What they were doing was trying to make people feel insecure about their health, then promise financial freedom if they join them. It's wild. Earlier I said stick around because I had receipts. Well, here's Kelsey Rhae's website. Shout out to the person that sent their website or her website to me, because last night I was sent the website and I was scanning the website. The first 2 testimonials looked like real people, but then I got to the third and I was like, this looks weird. It almost looks too clean. And I was wondering, is this a stock image? So what I did was I reverse image searched it and it came up in an Australian diabetes publication. They are literally lying about testimonials again, because remember at the beginning of this, they said, oh yeah, we're working with 3 couples. This is the 3rd couple they're referencing. And this isn't the first time they've lied about client testimonials. Remember when Eric tried to claim a random guy from Men's Health magazine was his client? They've gone as far as saying they have video footage, and shocker, they've never posted it, because I don't think that person is his client. And I'm sure Men's Health magazine agrees that person, I think his name was Mark, is not Eric's client. This is a pattern of deception dressed up as coaching. Now, listen, if you are somebody that is a certified personal trainer and you have to lie about your clients, that tells me everything that I need to know about you. And with that, my friends, yet just another example of why we cannot take people like Eric and Kelsey Rhae as wellness coaches seriously when they're also selling Pruvit's ketones in 2025, when we know what we know about them and the company. This is an education. It's entertainment wrapped in pseudoscience. They're fasting for 63 hours, throwing around words like autophagy and stem cell regeneration, and faking testimonials with pictures that don't even belong to them. They're not even stock photos. They are somebody else's photos that they probably paid for to put on their website. And they just went to the internet and said, oh yeah, this is good enough. Let's throw this up there. And then they have this whole testimonial like they're real people. You can't even make this up. You can't even make this up. Real wellness does not require deprivation, starvation, or lies. It requires consistency, education, and actual science. You guys deserve to know the facts. You guys deserve to not fall victim to fear tactics and things of that nature. You deserve coaching, not these weird shoveling food in their face, talking with their mouth full, trying to act like they know what they're talking about type of people that are just trying to sell you an overpriced MLM product. It's ridiculous. So anyways, if you love today's video, I would appreciate it if you would like, if you would comment, if you would share, if you would subscribe, because I promise to always give actual fitness and nutrition info that makes sense. So hit the like button, subscribe, share it out. And I think I already said drop a comment, but drop a comment to help this reach someone who might be one FT4 away from signing up for this mess. And if you want to learn how to spot more of these MLM tactics, check out the videos that are linked in the video description. It's a lot, but if you're looking for, a red flag boot camp for your brain to help you identify those things, check out those videos. If you'd like to become a member, I do a lot of behind the scenes things with the members. Click the join button and I'll see you at the after party probably on the next stream. But anyways, until next time, take care of your body, protect your peace, and remember, facts over feelings always. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.